Hello! How's everyone doing? Wanted to do a video for the Retro Wrestling channel. Haven't done one in a while, and I got a lot of wrestling DVDs in, believe it or not. Been catching up on that because I haven't really, since DVD's existence, I haven't really bought a lot of wrestling DVDs. But now I realize that you can get a lot of these for next to nothing. So I've been getting more of them, and actually been having a lot of fun going back and watching them. Most of these I haven't had a chance to watch yet, but I do remember some of the shows. So let's get right into it. Actually, the first four here I got at a flea market last weekend, and was really excited about getting these for $5 a piece, which I think is a really good deal. And most of these are around the era. I'm really, for some reason, I don't even know if it's nostalgia. It's just the fact that I don't know. I just kind of like this era because I didn't really watch SmackDown that much, and these SmackDown pay-per-views from this particular era are mostly really good, and I got a couple of them here. This one is No Way Out 2004, and that's a legendary cover right there, and it includes a championship match with Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero, which I am not for sure, but I'm thinking that that's the one where Eddie Guerrero wins the title. I'm probably wrong, and people will be like, "Hey, you dumbass, fuck you." But also, you know, triple threat match: Kurt Angle, John Cena, and a Big Show, and a lot of cool stuff on this. I haven't watched this one yet, but for $5, and I would get it just for the cover for $5, because still to this day, I think like a lot of things would be different if Eddie Guerrero was still around. Still had a lot of great years left in him as a wrestler, I think. Well, I mean, you know, if he didn't have all the health issues and stuff like that. Also picked up No Mercy 2004, and this one looks like it has some pretty cool matches on it as well. You got JBL and The Undertaker, Booker T, John Cena. Got some weird matches on here too. Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree versus Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. Yeah. I kind of miss JBL too, believe it or not. I think he was like a really, I don't know, underrated champion. And got Unforgiven 2003, I think. And this one, Triple H and Goldberg for the main event, in the main event for the world title. And this is a Raw show. I don't think I've ever seen this show either. Like a lot of these, I quit getting the. And you got Scott Steiner versus Test. Yeah. Just around this time period of wrestling, like 2003 especially, like a lot of this shit, I just don't remember it. Like, I don't know if, because I don't really remember Scott Steiner in WWE. I don't know, maybe I was just high on shit at that point in time. But looking forward to checking these ones out for sure. And this one's not that old of a show, and this is Judgment Day 06, and this was the last one I got at the flea market. Rey Mysterio versus JBL, I remember that angle, stuff they were doing. Undertaker and Khali, Bobby Lashley versus Booker T, Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry, Chris Benoit versus Fit Finlay, tag match with Eminem versus Kendrick and London. Looked like I got some pretty decent matches on this one too, so looking forward to checking these out. Actually, all these DVDs here he had for $7, but you know, if you're like, hey man, I'll buy 4 of them off of you, sell them to $5, and he did, and he said he might get more in, so I'm looking forward to going back down there and you know, maybe next weekend or something like that, and getting more of them. these three right here I got from eBay, and this one right here is the one that's going to start a collection for me, just because I hate censorship of any sort, and I've seen some matches and stuff from DVDs of Raw and stuff from the Attitude Era, and it's like it's so annoying because, of course, the scratch logo, every instance of the scratch logo, whether it be the turnbuckles that have WWF on it, or a fan that has a WWF t-shirt, the scratch logo, the WWF scratch logo, is blurred throughout in any instance of that show, of these shows. So at the very least, I want to get all of the WWF event pay-per-views that they did, and this is actually the start of that, which who knows if I'll ever complete it. But I think WWF had all of the WrestleManias from WrestleMania 15 to, I guess it would be, this would be it, 18, released on DVD in their original form. And you know, I don't remember a whole lot from this pay-per-view except the Icon versus Icon, of course, Hogan and Rock, which was an awesome match, I think. And was highly, and this is a time when this is in 2000. This was like March 2002 or April 2002. You know, it's March 17th. Mania's usually always in March, sometimes in April. But yeah, I wasn't that into wrestling. I mean, I was forever. I'm going to be into it in some form or another. But I felt like a kid again when I was watching this match right here. I thought that this was an amazing match, and people often criticize Hogan for whatever reason. You know, I think the guy, if it wasn't for Hogan and especially Vince, then, like, you know, those guys working together, then you know, wrestling would be like it was 40, 50 years ago. And some people would probably like that, but to me, I think that they changed wrestling forever in the 80s, and I don't know. This was a great match, and I defy anybody to tell me otherwise. But I don't remember the rest of this show that much. I mean, it does have some interesting matches, like Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall, with Kevin Nash as a special enforcer, Edge versus Booker T, Ric Flair versus The Undertaker, Kane versus Kurt Angle, Goldust versus Maven. Really? Maven should never have been on WrestleMania. At any rate, I'm going to speed things along a little bit. Got the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Anthology. Oh, and by the way, I got this for like $7. Hulk Hogan Ultimate Anthology. And now I think about it, I think I got these on Amazon. I got this one on Amazon, and I believe I might have gotten this one on eBay. This is all the stuff that I've gotten over the last 2 months or so. And this one is pretty in-depth. Goes through his entire career. Actually has the 1980 Andre and Hogan match, which I don't think I've ever seen in its entirety. And, you know, the original title win, the Iron Sheik, and it goes all the way through the WCW days on into the new era of the Hulk Still Rules era in the the early 2000s. So I know they have like 2 or 3 other Hogan DVDs, so I got to pick those up too. And one that I've always been meaning to get but never really got. I don't know why. I just never did get this. This was the first of many. I don't know if it was the first, but it was one of the first compilations that everyone was like, this is the Ultimate Ric Flair collection. And since then they've come out with other editions, but this has all the really important stuff on it, from what I understand. There's Flair with a young Jim Ross. So I look forward to going through these. Yeah. And the last big thing I got, and this is a big thing, and I've been going through a little bit of this, is this is a box set that WWE produced in early 2006, and basically what it is all of the WWE pay-per-views from 2005. It's the 2005 pay-per-view rewind, and you lift this thing, sort of comes up off of there, and then as you can see, all the pay-per-views from New Year's Revolution, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania 21, No Way Out, Backlash, Vengeance, Judgment Day, ECW One Night Stand, The Great American Bash, SummerSlam, Unforgiven, Taboo Tuesday, we all remember and love that, No Mercy, and Survivor Series, and Armageddon. Yes. So all of these, and I've actually watched up until, I think, No Way Out. I don't even know if I have them in the right order or not. 2005 is kind of a weak year so far, but you know, not bad. I'm really looking forward to checking out this one again, ECW One Night Stand, which is an awesome show. And actually, there's one in here that I can talk about that is kind of funny, because they did it. It was the very first ever New Year's Revolution, and I remember just not long ago, and it comes to the inserts and everything. It's really cool. Not too long ago, WWE had this fucking thing on sale for like $2, and a lot of people it's regarded as one of the worst pay-per-views ever. It was live in Puerto Rico, and they had an elimination chamber match in it, and yeah, overall it was kind of bad. The elimination chamber match was good, but yeah, you had, just read off some of the stuff here. You had William Regal and Eugene versus Christian and Tyson Tomko, Shelton Benjamin versus Maven in an Intercontinental title match, Kane versus Gene Snitsky, Lita versus Trish, which those two must have had a gazillion matches together. Interestingly enough, like, there was something in here that's sort of like, I don't know, it got me back to remembering how awesome this character was, and that was Muhammad Hassan. He had a match with Jerry Lawler, and they were going, you know how WWE does with their vignettes, they were going over a lot of the angle that had happened up to that point, and that was just an amazing character. And it sucks that what happened to that character. I think he would have been a great heel that may have still been going today, who knows. But yeah, awesome thing about this is all of these shows, I think it's a total of like what, 14 pay-per-views, 15 pay-per-views, 15 pay-per-views, and I got this for like $60 on somebody had it on Amazon for that cheap. So and I didn't have, I only had like one show in this, and that was WrestleMania 21. So to get that many events, and I'll tell you all about the shows on there too, for that price, I thought it was really cool, and it got me started in the collection, basically. I mean, that was one of the big things that I bought. So yeah, they didn't do any more of these. It would have been really cool had they, and I'm not a big fan of this belt, obviously, but had they done like 2006 year and have like the, you know, the world championship on that one, and then just change it up. I mean, hell, even the women's champ, who gives a shit? Or do it a different way, have like a retro belt or something like that on there, and then yeah, I think that evidently they weren't that popular when they came out. So yeah, I think it was like $200 when it came out, so obviously it wasn't that popular, but I thought it was a great idea, and I'm hoping they might eventually do it again sometime, who knows. But anyway, that's it. That's the wrestling update. Stay tuned to RetroWrestling.net. We'll be posting random stuff here and there and everywhere. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep watching wrestling and checking out the website deadpit.com too. Bye.